All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be talking about big updates. We're going to get a lot of fights next year. Errol Spence Jr. gets a big payday. Gervonta Davis is more than likely going to get I should say they're more than likely to get big paydays because PBC just named their new home for boxing. Information had been leaking out for a while, but now it's confirmed. And so the details are now out. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to talk about the update in the PBC and what is taking place, what is going to take place in 2024, and it is, I do believe, very, very good news for boxing because it looks like there's going to be more fight dates for multiple years from the PBC. They have announced their what the deal is going to be with Amazon Prime. And I got to tell you, Doug, the first person that told you that they were going to be over there on Amazon was the kid. Now, I didn't have an inside source for this. It was just somebody asked me, look, man, if they go out of business, where do you think they're going to go? And I said, I think they would go Amazon Prime, because it was the first one that stood out there because, number one, it's Prime for pay-per-view, because there's all kind of stuff on Amazon Prime that is already pay-per-view. If you want to see certain movies, you got to pay extra money on Amazon Prime. People are, excuse me, primed to pay extra money for things on Amazon Prime. So they wind up signing with Amazon Prime. So let me pat myself on the back for that very lucky guess. Educated guess, but lucky guess nonetheless. But let's talk about what it means. Before I do that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really means a big, big, big deal for the channel. Thank you to everybody that supports and the super thanks, man. Matty Yo, Jeff Miller, everybody, the whole crew. And to you guys that are going to come out here and come and get on this debate you said you was going to do when you was talking all that smack on Twitter, I will be on my live stream. I'm there Sunday through Sunday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time to around 11 or 12 o'clock every day. So don't get lost now. Don't get lost. I'm sitting there waiting on you. Anyway, thought I'd put that little, public service announcement out there to the people that want to research and talk about this boxing and debate about it. It's all fun to me, brother, all fun. However, man, this particular topic we've been going through for a while, which is that, look, man, I guess the PBC's not going broke. I guess Al Haymon's not going broke. I guess they knew what they were doing and they weren't going to, what did Adrian Bronner say in such a comedic fashion? Hilarious. We're going to be fighting on Twitter. Nah, they're not going to be fighting on Twitter. They're going to be fighting on Amazon Prime. And there's between 12 and 14 pay-per-views. There's now pay-per-views and non-pay-per-views is what somebody reported. That amazing. Rick Glazier had said that there won't be any pay-per-views and there really won't be any money in the deal whatsoever. So how's there no money in the deal if they have non-pay-per-views? So they have pay-per-views and non-pay-per-views. Personally, I am looking forward to the pay-per-views because typically that means those are the competitive fights. Now, 12 and 14 means one every month. Probably not going to happen, average one every month. Probably not going to happen every month because just not that lucky, right? Just not that lucky. However, it could be, 2 in a month, right? 2 in a month, 1 month they don't have them. But anyway, it cuts, man. I think that's a really good deal because Showtime didn't have that many dates, that many pay-per-view dates. Also, didn't have that many non-pay-per-view, pay-per-view and pay-per-view dates. They averaged probably one fight card a month. So there's also going to be documentaries and shoulder programming and all of that stuff, which honestly, to me, it doesn't really interest me all that much. I pretty much just watch the boxing. I don't really watch the documentaries that are made about fighters or anything like that. I honestly just want to see the fight. I want to talk about what's going on with the fight beforehand. I want to talk about watch the fight. Sometimes I'll actually do the live streams with you guys and watch the fights with you and talk about the fight as it's going on, and then talk about it after the fight. I'm not really big on all that other stuff. But you have Canelo Alvarez, you have Errol Spence, you have Gervonta Davis, you have Deontay Wilder, even though Deontay Wilder is more than likely going to be fighting on DAZN in December, but this can allow for an opportunity for him to come back and fight on the PBC. You got David Benavidez. You got just a lot of fights, man. Guys that can get these dates now, man. Hopefully Keith Thurman come back. You got now Jaron Ennis is going to be interesting. If Jaron Ennis winds up being on Prime, which he will be, I'm sure he will be, because where's he going to go, to the Zone or ESPN? He's made no moves in that direction. Also, you've got Terrence Crawford, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, one of the best fighters this century, without a doubt. Just a terrific, terrific fighter. There's the Errol Spence Jr. fight is the one that's coming up next, but he's trying to angle towards a fight with Canelo Alvarez. If he can't get that, that means there's going to be wind up being several dates for him as well, which I think is a really good thing. People should look. I think there should be more interest in Terrence Crawford's fights, because Terrence Crawford definitely gives you what you want to see. However, man, today is a day for a little crow eating for people out there that keep reporting that the PBC is out of money, the PBC is going broke, the PBC now Showtime going out of business, still going out of the boxing business. To me, it's still a big loss. I mean, primarily because I was so attached to Showtime, because I've been watching Showtime boxing since I was a young man. Since they were the ones that were putting, after Mike Tyson came out of jail, they were putting on the Mike Tyson fights at a period of time. When Floyd Mayweather Jr. was getting treated all kind of bad over there by HBO, Showtime was the network that he went to. It was a really great balance counterbalance to HBO. So I'm definitely going to miss that. Was a big fan of Steven Espinoza as an executive. And I know that may sound funny to people to be a fan of an executive, but man, that man made very, very good fights, man. He did the best that he could with that, in a situation where, the writing was on the wall for lineal networks, right? As far as like the way that fights are bought and sold for a while, right? When HBO went out, and now Showtime went out. But now you have an app, right? And everybody was saying, hey, well, it's going to streaming. We're going to streaming. Well, look, Amazon Prime is a lot bigger streaming application than DAZN is. I am pretty sure Amazon is probably the biggest one that there is, other than Google. Google doesn't stream, other than YouTube. Even then. Man, Amazon Prime is going to be very, very big, and a lot of people already have it. So it's just a much, much, much bigger platform. And I'm certainly hoping that we get really good fights, and that this will also allow for other fights, networks or guys that fight on other networks, to be able to go over and fight on Amazon Prime. But I doubt very much that it's going to be a scenario where PBC fighters easily get to go to other ones, because I don't know if it is exclusive or not. I didn't say anything about whether it's exclusive or not, but I don't know, man. I don't think Jeff Bezos seems like the type of dude that's going to be willing to share product with people too easily. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.